Doom: The Dark Ages, which I still think just looks like just a dumb fun time. Like I think the game play just looks fun. It's one of those games I can just go in and just be a badass and just have a good time. That's what it looks like to me.
And that's the idea.
Yep.
I didn't stick around for Doom because I'm not going to end up playing Doom. Never been a Doom guy.
Never been a Doom guy
But
either.
my favorite thing was like how they described the different games. They were like, it's like Doom, run and gun. It's like Doom Eternal, jump and shoot. Doom,
The Dark
Ages, stand and fight.
Yep.
I'm like, you know what? It's fucking cool.
Yep. Yeah, just kind of giving the entire vibe and the emphasis on what each game's going to represent. Which they really hammered it home with a lot of different with the combat mechanics with the shield saw. Shout out to that. Love adding a saw to weapons. Shout out to Gears. You have the iron flail, you have the mace, you have the electric gauntlet, and then of course you just have a huge amount of guns. Then they also talked about in the showcase how they got a 30-story fucking mech for you to ride in, as well as a dragon to ride. And I'm just like, this game just looks like batshit crazy.
Why does it have a mech and a dragon?
Because it's Doom.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you.
And then again, to be fair, for some reason, Doom was in space at one point, and now we're suddenly in a medieval hellscape.
We're on like the dark, the far edges of the universe, is what they said.
Is that what it is?
So it's still like the whole space vibe. We're just at a certain place in the far edge of the universe. Is the vibe I get from the way they talk about
and
it.
so you have to have a mech and a dragon. That way you don't always want to go in on your mech.
Yeah, and
It's like occasionally you got to mix it up.
yeah, and the dragon's also a robot dragon.
I was about to say, is it a mechanized dragon?
Yeah, it's a mechanized dragon that you ride. Yeah, and then you have the mech that you pilot. You pilot a giant Gundam and you kick things, and it looks cool. I'm telling you, this game is just a game you just turn your brain off and have fun. Because like they even like built the world itself as low key, kind of like open world-ish. I mean, the way they described it is like it's a Doom sandbox. I mean, you just go in there and they said you control the pace. Who you want to fight, how you want to fight them, what objective you want to go do, what collectibles you want to go find. Just go, have fun, go have a blast. There's shit in all different areas for you to check out and explore and find stuff for, and unlock different areas and stuff. So I think it looks sick. And another thing also is that this is one of those games that, it's not in the same realm as like Ninja Gaiden, where it's obviously been for, we had Doom Eternal just a few years ago, but they're making a very new player, accessible, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they've talked about it ad nauseum, or say, if you've never played Doom, this is a great one to start with. And with that, they've also added a whole new section, again, with accessibility options where, if this is a game that just looks cool to you, but maybe you're thinking, oh, it could be a little too hard for me. I'm not a good gamer. I'm a bad gamer. I can relate. They have a bunch of different difficulty sliders that they've never had in a Doom game that you can completely adjust or slow things down. Maybe you want to speed things up. Maybe you want to make it even harder for you. So I thought that was really cool too, having all the different accessibility options for the difficulty sliders. But I mean, everything about it just looks great. The way they described, Doom Eternal is that it's like you were like a fighter jet, and in this one you're like an iron tank. You just go in there and, like what John said, you stand and fight. So it comes out May 15th. I'm excited for it. Yeah, I'm glad. I am glad it's a Game Pass game because it just gives me the chance to kind of jump in and try it. But I will be playing it day one.
And if for some reason you don't have any of the Dooms, want to play them before this one, they did recently just release a Doom anthology with every currently playable Doom.
Yeah, true. So, I mean, top to bottom, Doom looked incredible. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a good game to check out in May. But overall, though, top to bottom, the entire showcase I thought was incredible.